Hello, it is the 1st of October, which means it is spooky season, and as promised, it is a brand new series. So, the new series is Create This Book Tuesday, which I'm going to explain right now. So, as you've all probably heard of Moriah Elizabeth, and she has released 3 prompt books for art. But I might have said in previous videos, or I might not, I am not an artist. I'm actually really bad at being creative. But I do love dolls and giving dolls a makeover. So I thought, why not use the prompts from these books on a doll? So I'm going to show you the first prompts that we're going to do in this series. So it may seem like an odd place to start, but I am starting with book 2 and page number, let me just check, page number, found it, page number 86, which is create seasonal decor. It says decorate this page based on the current season. So I thought, what a perfect one to start off with. Let's see what we can do for the theme, the season of October. Also, I know a while back I said sorry about it being in a selfie thing and not like propped up. I prefer it like this now. So they're all going to be in like a selfie thing because I feel like it's more personal. And I also don't like the whole myself on the reverse camera. Does that make sense? Anyway, let's just go straight into it. I'm very excited for this. Let's go. Okay, so here is the doll in question. And then I'm going to take this little bit out, and here is what's left of Anne Boleyn. You know, because Anne Boleyn got... Okay, I'm not funny, am I? Now, here is my plan. So the prompt was create seasonal decor, and I don't think you can get more seasonal than a pumpkin when it comes to Halloween. But that one was just way too small. So I am going to be brave, and I'm going to use clay, which I've never ever used before. And let me tell you, I did not like the feel of this. It was disgusting. But it was a pretty easy shape to work with for my first ever go. So I'm literally just making it nice and round and then giving a little pumpkin squish. So there we go, and I'm literally just gonna twist it on to the neck, and then what I'm doing here is like creating some texture and then checking that it doesn't fall off. Which it didn't, so we're all okay. And now I'm pinching the top of this pumpkin because I'm not about to sculpt a pumpkin hat. What are they called? It's not, it's a stalk. It's pumpkin stalk. So there we go. And now I'm getting a little knife and I'm gonna just put some little, what are they called? I want to say creases. I don't think that's the word. Divots? Ridges? I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about though, don't you? And then I think I've seen people do this, so I'm just gonna wet it a little bit and I put that all over, and then I just go for a layer of white paint. I am literally just copying off Moriah Elizabeth here with anything clay related because I've seen her do this. Anyway, so then once it dried, which took a while, but then I went in with the colour. So I'm just mixing it up. I am not a painter, I may have said that. I'm not an artist, I'm not a creator. So yeah, here you can just enjoy me painting the pumpkin. go. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of no talking, just a nice bit of music. And now I am adding in the neck part. Now it did get a little bit gory. I don't want it to be too dark, obviously. I still want it to be fun, but it's coming up to Halloween. I wanted to add a little bit of blood, so there we go. I'm just doing that now and then smoothing it out. I was terrified doing the face. I literally had to get a reference to see what a pumpkin looked like to make sure I was doing it right, but I actually love how it turned out, and I love that it looks like it's dripping a bit. What do you think though so far? And now let's move on to the clothes. I don't know why I just decided to do a bit of ASMR on the clothes thing there, but I think it was a good sound. Anyway, so I'm choosing between these two, and I went for these because even though the dark ones looked good, I had plans for these ones, and I didn't think that my plan would show up as well on the dark ones. But anyway, I just wanted to turn these into ripped jeans, so I'm just cutting where the knee would be. This Barbie isn't very articulated, so the knees do just stay still, but it didn't matter to me too much. I knew that the knee was there. And then I'm just chopping I nearly said the shorts. I'm chopping around the ankles, and then I'm adding some little spooky bits. I just, so far, I'm literally so impressed with how this is turning out. I've shocked myself because I was so worried about this one in particular because I just wanted it to look good, but I am loving it. What do you think? I don't want to speak too highly of my own work, but I was just, honestly, I was looking at this like, wow, you've made it, you've done it. Anyway, so here I am just adding more marks onto the pants because I kind of wanted it to look like this this character has been walking through a pumpkin patch and just thought, you know what, that person's head doesn't look great, so let's just put my own head on there, a pumpkin head. These boots didn't fit great, so I will fix that later. But I'm adding some more paint down here. So here is the doll, and it did need a t-shirt underneath, so these were my two choices. I think that would have clashed too much, but looking back it did look kind of cute, but then I wouldn't have had the checkered flannel shirt thingy on top. I kind of wanted it to look like a farmer's outfit or like a scarecrow outfit because we're talking pumpkin patch here. Anyway, here I am glue dotting the boots onto the feet so that they won't wiggle around and they won't fall off, and that worked really well. So I just literally put them on with the end of a paintbrush. Anyway, what do you think? Anyway, here is Anne Boleyn's head, little Annie, going into my tin of discombobulation, and here is a new head, which I preferred, no offence, but I preferred it to little Annie. And here is Jack. Tell me you don't look at that doll's head and think Jack, but not to mention the reason why I've called him Jack is because jack-o'-lantern. I think out of all the things that Americans say different to us, that's got to be the cutest because a pumpkin becomes a jack-o'-lantern, which is just really cute. So anyway, here is the doll holding Jack's head. What do you think? Here is the before and the after. So that was the end of this one, and I can't even lie about how much I love this pumpkin doll. I actually can't. I have I have put off doing this doll for so long because in my head I had a plan of how I wanted it to look, and I knew that if it didn't look exactly like the plan in my head, I'd be really sad. But it actually looks exactly like the plan in my head, so I'm so happy. I just love him. Honestly, him, it, I don't know. But well, it was technically Anne Boleyn to start with, and now it's Jack, as in all lantern. I go too far with this, I know. I know I go too far every time, but I kind of love it. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this new series, and I hope to see you again next Tuesday. These videos take a considerable amount more time than the makeover Mondays, so it will just be one a week, but hopefully you prefer them, or not even prefer them, just like enjoy them, but can appreciate that it will just be one a week. So I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.